Do you know what steak tips are? I mean, I guess it's just like what it sounds like, tips of sirloin steak or tri-tip. But when ButcherBox said, hey, we're going to give free steak tips to your community for in every box for a month, I had to look up what steak tips are. So apparently, steak tips are a very East Coast regional type of food. They are small bites of, again, steak. You can cook them quickly. They're super savory. And I love the idea, cook them very quickly. So it's great for a weeknight meal. I need to go to the supermarket, so I don't have a lot of things to marinate, but I have a ton of ginger. Quick ginger tip, did you know that you can peel it really easily just by using a spoon, so you don't even have to get a knife out? Look at how clean that is. So I'm gonna grate a bunch of ginger, some gluten-free soy sauce, also known as coconut aminos, and a little bit of garlic, maybe salt and pepper, and I'm gonna marinate my steak tips for about 4 hours. Next up, coconut aminos, which basically are, to me it just tastes like soy sauce, but it's a gluten-free version. Next up, a little bit of mustard. I told you I'm super duper improvising because I need to go to the supermarket, and I have a lot of everything but the bagel seasoning. It smells really good. I guess the proof will be in the pudding later. Next up, drizzle of avocado oil. It's got a really high smoke point, so I'm going to sear these in my cast iron skillet, so that will be really good. And then a little bit of vinegar. It just is going to help to break the meat down just a little bit more. Not too much, just a drizzle. And now it's headed to my fridge to marinate for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so it's time to cook up my steak tips. They look really good. They've been marinating for about 4 hours. I have my Lodge cast iron skillet. I'm going to add a little avocado oil. The great thing about steak tips is they cook really quickly. According to ButcherBox, you can cook them 2 to 3 minutes each side, get to an internal temperature of 130, and then let them rest for a few minutes, and then just add them to your favorite sauce. What I'm making tonight is I'm going to make a steak veggie bowl, so stay tuned. Oh my gosh, my first steak tips I've ever made. These are so good. They're like the perfect bite-sized pieces, and I didn't have to do any chopping, so that's a real plus. Then what I did is I'm actually grilling just in my cast iron skillet in the juice, the marinade left over. I'm threw in a bunch of vegetables, which is just going to give it just an absolutely amazing flavor and really tie the whole dish together. And then I'm cooking up some rice. Dinner's almost ready.